They had me up on the mountain. Ski patrol came and picked me up. I don't remember the crash itself, but when I got to the hospital, they got me out. They, rushed in, cut off all the clothes and MRI, CAT scan, and all that stuff. I knew I was bad. I really messed up this time.
How you doing, Ryan?
Doing good. How are you?
To me, it's just crazy how similar we are. First our names are Ryan.
Yeah.
And then we both had a spinal cord injury, and
yeah.
we, made amazing comebacks.
Absolutely.
So after your surgery, like what were you going through?
Woke up the next day in the ICU and asked them the obvious question: am I ever going to walk again? And there was no guarantee of anything, but my initial steps probably afterwards was, I was thinking just a lot of thoughts and prayers, and then I was like, you know what? I'm 18. I have so much of my life ahead of me. I mean, you probably thought the same thing. You're like, you're young,
Yeah.
You're like, I got so much of my life ahead of me. And the honest reality is I don't want to be wheelchair bound for the rest of my life.
Right. So what do you feel after the surgery was your turning point, like the biggest moment for you?
I was standing in the parallel bars, and I'm just standing working on balance and stuff. My PT at the time, she goes, "Go ahead." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Go ahead." I was like, "Okay." So I'm sitting there, I'm trying, and I get my foot just to budge, and then another one, and then
Yeah.
make it down to the other side. I mean, I'm breaking down. I didn't even make it like 2 steps before I started to cry, because you're just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm walking.
Yeah, I'm walking, yeah.
This is my first steps.
Because like you said, the doctor never even thought you might not stand again. And now
Oh yeah. But eventually I did go back to school and started in the wheelchair back in high school. By the end, I was using the forearm crutches with a really light backpack. And then it was a goal from very beginning at the hospital. It was I want to walk the stage of graduation.
Yeah.
So I ended up being able to walk the stage of graduation, which was another amazing moment.
Through everything you've been through, what do you feel was the lowest point of this whole process?
Realizing when I got home that, life isn't the life I used to know. And things are never going to be the same.
Ryan, you just don't understand how much I feel like I relate to this story.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, what's your lowest point? I know you've been through all this too.
I feel like one of the lowest points I had was a few times my son wanted to play with me, and I wasn't able to play with him in the moment.
Yeah.
And it really affected me. Another low point is, I know this is just sounds crazy, but I felt like I was one of the best players to play football.
Yeah.
And to go from being one of the best in the world to not being able to move, it kind of hit me where it hurt.
Yeah,
So,
without a doubt.
yeah, so how do you feel your spinal cord injuries have changed your life?
It's kind of crazy in a way, but I'd rather, if I had the choice to go back and not have this injury and be 100%, yeah, that would be amazing. I think both of us would love that opportunity. But at the same time, everything that I've been through, the people I've met, the new outlook I have on life, and just the whole experience has changed me and made me who I am today. And basically, I wouldn't trade that in if I had the chance.
Ryan, you could not say that any better. I think about that all the time, and people were like, would you go back and trade it in? It's like, man, to be a football player again, that's something I dreamed about my whole life.
Oh my God, yeah.
I loved it, but I feel like I've learned so much about life dealing with this injury. And I think it's made me so much of a better person.
Yeah.
So what would you tell somebody that's going through this injury? How would you help them?
I mean, for people going through this, I mean, it's tough, and it really is. I mean, you and me both know, the psychological and the physical and just everything you go through. I mean, you lose a lot. If you're going through it, the only thing you really can do is like give it your all, because you only have one chance to like cover. You only have one chance to fight back.
Right. So I know with everything you've gone through, one of the reasons in school you changed your major to psychology. Why did you do that?
I mean, I think I did that because I want to give back. You know, I want to be like, if I could help guide someone through what I've been through or something similar, hard times. So that's where I think my passion is, and that's what I want to do with this experience.
Hey Ryan, I want to say thank you for being a 50 Phenom. And now you're officially a 50 Phenom, brother.
Thanks for having me.